Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey. Um, so I thought I would try to strike while the iron's hot here, and I'm going to upload this right when I'm done. But apparently, we've heard about this Anthony Quinn Walker guy. IT guy worked in Tennessee. Had some recent drama since his brother passed away. Well, let me say, okay, I'm sorry, I'm being a little schizo. But anyway, Anthony Quinn Walker is now confirmed the bomber in Tennessee, in Nashville, but he's also dead. They said that the human remains that were found were those of Anthony Quinn Walker. And there's a lot of stuff flying around, and of course, like I say, the conspiracy theorists and Q and all this other stuff are out. Motive people are saying right now, though, is he was against 5G. The reason they are saying this is because Anthony Walker was a IT guy, and he had his own he had like a alarm business back in the 90s, from like 1995 to 1998, I think. He just did IT work and put computers together for a local finance business, I believe. So he did that. He stayed at home a lot, but they found the RV in his backyard. This is very fishy, like I say. But I was just looking on Twitter, and apparently they're saying that this Anthony Walker, apparently there is this pretty young thing, who apparently he had a relationship with. I don't know, knocking boots or the potential to knock boots, who knows. But nonetheless, is that he had his own house, but he bought his brother's house as well after, just a little bit before his brother's death. He was given the power of attorney by his brother. Like I say, there's a lot of fishy stuff going on. Like I say, a lot of the conspiracy folks are going to be out, the truthers and whatnot. So they're going to jump on this, and as much as I may disagree with them, the information is going to be out there. But there's a lot of fishy stuff around. This is the same thing with that. This is starting to feel like the Las Vegas shooter. The only reason I say this is because Las Vegas shooter, this guy was an accountant. The hell does he have to do with guns and all this other stuff? This is, the whole deal with the bump stocks and all that bullshit. But it's like, the real wrinkle is that the Vegas shooter had a Filipino honey that he was with. He had a Filipino girl that was with him that got all this money, and she disappeared and went back to the Philippines, as far as we know. And so, ultimately, nothing much came of this. It sounds like nothing much is going to happen with his RV case. Is that, the guy tried to, he was against 5G, boom, and, end of story. But it sounds like this guy was a patsy. And it's like, I wonder what Jason Ummer is going to say now that this guy's dead, because I saw his video. He's like, well, it had to be a far, possibly it's a far right guy, this and that. It's like, this guy was just, but like I say, apparently he gave his house, or the two houses that this Anthony Warner owned, he gave to this young chick that he was with. So, I mean, like I say, this dude was 63 years old. This wasn't some young dude. So it's like, there's a lot of, like I say, there's a lot of wrinkles that are not going to be answered. Like I say, I'm still going to say it's a honeypot, just because I'm paranoid like that, but it just doesn't feel, it's very fishy. There's a lot of details that are not going to be, let me see here what we got here. Yeah, shoulders are too broad. Oh, is that okay. Sorry, I put up a post and whatnot, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, okay. It's just kind of wild to me to see, to see this stuff go on, But it's like, it's just another one of those stories, man. It's just like, this one thing happens and then it disappears. It's like this one story I heard about where there was like a sergeant or a staff sergeant in the army in Iraq. This dude comes in, M16, shoots up a hospital, kills like 5 or 6 people, and I think supposedly killed himself. And I never heard anything else about it. That was like maybe probably 4 or 5 years ago. I want to say now. That was but still, it's like it's one of those stories that you hear about. You just like, what the fuck happened? And a lot of the time, unless it's a big case, it's memory hole. And it's like it's something you got to dig for. It's the same thing with the with Chaz when when that one black kid, the 2 black kids that were in that Jeep, the white Jeep Grand Cherokee, one of them got killed, the other one was injured. I never heard anything about that. It's like I should have dug around, but it's like it's one of those things that if you aren't looking for it, it's just gonna be memory hole. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Like I say, I think that other folks are gonna talk about it. It just sounds like this dude got set up for something bigger, just a crackdown or something else like that. I mean, who knows, right? But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. I hope y'all enjoyed that. See you later. Goodbye.